Hey everyone, have you been searching for a tiny desktop that still packs a serious punch for work or even light creative tasks? I know I was, and after digging through a bunch of options, I came across this Lenovo ThinkStation P3 Tiny. It's one of those mini desktops that looks like it belongs on a bookshelf but actually runs like a full-sized workstation. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this thing stand out? First off, the specs are pretty impressive for something so small. It's got a 13th Gen Intel i5-13500 processor, which is no slouch. I've been using it for a mix of office work, web browsing, and even some light photo editing, and it handles everything smoothly without breaking a sweat. The processor can turbo up to 4.8 GHz, so even when I'm multitasking with a dozen Chrome tabs open, it doesn't slow down. Plus, with 24 megabytes of cache, it's great for handling repetitive tasks without lag. Now, let's talk memory and storage. This thing comes with 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. That's a ton for a mini PC, and it means you can run multiple demanding applications at once without any slowdowns. I've tested it with virtual machines, large spreadsheets, and even some basic video editing, and it never stuttered. Storage-wise, it's got a 2 TB PCIe NVMe SSD, which is lightning fast. Booting up Windows 11 Pro takes just a few seconds, and loading files or applications feels instant. If you're someone who deals with large files or needs to keep a lot of data on hand, this is a huge plus. Connectivity is another area where this mini desktop shines. It's got Wi-Fi 6E, which is the latest standard, so your wireless speeds are going to be super fast and stable. There's also Bluetooth 5.3, which is great if you're using wireless peripherals like headphones or a mouse. For wired connections, it includes an RJ45 port for gigabit Ethernet, so if you're in an office or just want a more reliable connection, you're covered. On the video output side, there's HDMI and a DisplayPort, so you can hook it up to dual monitors without any issues. It even has a USB 3.2 Type-C port, which is handy for future-proofing or connecting high-speed devices. One of the things I really like about this Lenovo ThinkStation P3 Tiny is how quiet it is. Mini desktops can sometimes sound like a jet engine when they're working hard, but this one stays surprisingly quiet. Even under heavy loads, the fan noise is minimal, which makes it great for an office or a home workspace where you don't want constant distractions. The build quality is solid too, it's all black, sleek, and feels like it's built to last. The 230W power supply is efficient, so you're not wasting energy either. Now, I should mention that while this is a powerful little machine, it's not a gaming beast or a high-end creative workstation. If you're looking to run the latest AAA games or do 4K video editing with heavy effects, you might want to look elsewhere. But for everyday productivity, office tasks, programming, light creative work, and even some virtualization, this thing is a champ. It's also running Windows 11 Pro out of the box, so you're getting a professional operating system with all the security and features that come with it. Let's talk pros and cons for a second. On the plus side, the performance is really impressive for such a small form factor. The 64 gigabytes of RAM and 2 terabytes SSD make it feel like a much larger machine, and the connectivity options are top-notch with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. It's also super quiet, which is a big deal if you're using it in a shared space. On the downside, it's not the most upgradable machine out there, you can't easily swap out the RAM or storage later on. And while it's great for most tasks, it's not going to handle heavy gaming or professional-grade video editing without some limitations. All in all, if you need a compact, powerful desktop that can handle daily tasks without taking up much space, the Lenovo ThinkStation P3 Tiny is a fantastic choice. It's reliable, fast, and comes with everything you need to get started right out of the box. The included USB keyboard and mouse are a nice bonus too, so you're not scrambling to find peripherals. If this sounds like what you've been looking for, check it out, link is below.